So good morning. I am gonna try to do the look that I did on Sunday with the Too Faced Eggnog Latte palette that came in the one of my favorites that I'm loving, the Too Faced Grand Hotel Cafe. It's three different palettes in there with three different looks that you can get accomplished. And on Sunday, I think I used every color in here. I've already laid down my base and I went in with Frosty Nog all over the eyelid. Hold on, I had to sneeze. And so the next color I'm going to go in with is Skinny Latte, and I'm just going to concentrate it right underneath the brow bone here. This is a pretty matte light brown. Okay, all I'm doing is taking the iced coffee and blending it right here above the crease. I hadn't really gone too much in the crease. I got interrupted by a phone call, but yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side and just blend it out in circular motions. So the next thing I did take a little bit of this peach cobbler and I took it right here into the crease itself just to kind of have a little bit of transition shade because it's the blush color in here actually, and I'm just going to use it to mix with that brown to transition down into the lid when I get ready to do my lid color. I just thought it was a good mix of the brown and the peach, so that's why I did that. So the next shade I went in with is Central Park, which is like this deep green. And what I did was, because of the angle of this brush right here, it's a little bit easier for me to create this little V. Because I'm going to do it for the inner corner as well. So you see that? And I'm just gonna leave the center part blank. And then all I did was kind of like bring this right here, bridge this up. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Create the little V. For the inner and the outer. Just brushed up, just gets in there. Okay, I did get a little bit on my face on that side. Didn't mean to do that. And then just kind of bridge it across. Now I'm gonna take, because I don't want to lose the intensity of the green that I've laid down, I'm not really gonna mess with it much, sort of just packing on a little more color to intensify the color. To blend out the green, I'm actually gonna take another brush, and I'm gonna take this Real Techniques brush, and I'm gonna pick up iced coffee, which is kind of similar to the color we laid down with the peach. And that's what I'm going to use to kind of blend out the green. Well, just to take out that harsh edge. So for the center, I did pick up the cold brew color, and I'm gonna lay this down. If you want this to kind of stay muted like this, you can. But for me, what I liked was going in, and yeah, so if you want it to kind of stay kind of, like that, not so blingy, I guess, or just kind of muted in the center. You can stop right here with that color. But you guys already know. I flip my brush on the other side. Well, actually, let me just clean it off a little bit. And I'm going to pick up Eggnog Latte. And I'm going to place that right here in the center. Right on top, just to give it a little more color. Now what you could do, which let's do that together. I picked up more of the eggnog. I spritzed my color in because I just want this color to intensify on my eye. See how that just brought it up. Just pick a little bit of the color up, spray it, and there you have it. Now you don't have to do this if you don't want that color to be this intense. But I did because I'm getting ready to pick up some more green to kind of blend it across. But yeah. Kind of stay in the center. Bring it up just a little bit. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is pick up my MAC. Let me clean it off. I'm going to use my clean sweep. That's pretty. So I'm going to actually just, when I say just barely dip, let me just say, barely dip in the green. Like I'm not even kidding. Just a little bit on the brush. Just to go over the top of it. Just to blend all of that in. And then I'm going to pick up the brush that we used earlier. Pick up a little bit of the peach. Go right on top of that. Blend that all in. Okay. And keeping it one brand tutorial. Well, not tutorial, but you know, look. I'm just going to go in with my Too Faced sketch marker. Trying to show you guys a little bit of eyeliner action on camera. Which I never do. But there you have it. About as good as it's gonna get with the kid. Ooh. Nah, I just messed that up, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to even it out. This is not as thick as I had it on Sunday, but you know. What else? And because I want a super duper kind of highlight up under my eye for like this kind of smoky look, I did go in my Tarte Shape Tape. What's the first color? The first color I used is tan, and then underneath that I just used Deep to mix it in a little bit. And I bring it up a little bit to my nose to kind of and clean up under my eye a little bit. Very hard. Since I'm doing this kind of glam look that I did on Sunday, I did contour with my Stila deep contour kit. This is cream, but I like it. It kind of gives you the right amount of shadow. And I will set everything with powder. I just want you guys to know that. So while the parts that I kind of highlighted baked, even though I kind of went a little bit overboard, I've been liking to take my Cover FX in Deep which they added a little bit more hue to this. I don't know if anybody else has noticed it from the last time when I had it. I just had a little bit left from the last time, and I kind of mixed it, and it's just, this is a shade darker. So I've been taking the bottom of my beauty blender and just kind of pouncing in the parts where I didn't put down the other setting powder. I've been using this to go around those places to set those places. So make sure everything is set, that it has been touched by some form of powder. But yeah, I just wondered if anybody else had noticed that that color had gotten a little bit deeper from the, which they needed to have, so I'm not mad at them. It needs to have happened. And foundation today, I just used my Makeup Forever in HD, Ultra HD. And I did that because I wanted to try using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Mattifying Primer and the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. I wanted to just use all that together to see if those primers work better with their own foundation. Okay? Because I don't want this green to move at all today, that I'm going to place up underneath here, I'm going in with an NYX color Moss. Just here on the pencil part. I mean, I'm using a pencil to kind of just line under my eye. And then I'll take a little bit of Central Park, and I'm gonna smoke that out. So I'm just picking it up on this Morphe R341 brush, and I'm keeping it. And because I do want that green to kind of show up. And yeah, can't really connect it up. And then to kind of get rid of a little bit of that harshness that I got going on that you guys see, I'm gonna take a little bit, another little brush. Let me find a soft one. I'm gonna take a little bit of Skinny Latte and just run it underneath there, just to take out a little bit of that harshness from the green. Kind of mix the two a little bit. And for the inner corner highlight, I'm just gonna take a little bit of what's this shade in here? As soon as I find the brush, Eggnog Latte. I am gonna spritz it though. Yeah. Spritz a little bit of that. And make sure, for sure, I'm gonna keep it concentrated right there. Okay, you guys, this is the final look. I kept the lips kind of muted for today. Didn't really want a lot of color. Just kind of wanted the eyes to be the focus. Palette, I'm sorry. So the palette that I used was the Eggnog Latte. On my cheeks, I did use the blush that's out here. I really think this is a pretty color if you want just like a little slight wash of color. On my lips, I'm wearing on my lips, I think I'm wearing Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D. And I did outline my lips a little bit with Chestnut. And that's it. I think highlight wise, I just used what's on my cheeks? Moonstone by Becca, the little sample that I got. So if you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to let me know. I actually do love this eye look. I cannot wait to recreate the other ones for you guys. Just adding a little more color. And I hope you all enjoyed this little series that I'm gonna do with all three of these palettes. Okay, thanks YouTube, and bye bye.